Hello to everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Before we start, I would like to thank all of you. You could all attend the meeting session despite our current situation. And I hope you will be inspired and motivated, and I hope you learn a lot on our meeting. In this meeting, we will talk about our life experiences during this pandemic. Everyone can share their experiences, no need to be shy. We're not here to judge you, so it's okay. So let's start, everyone. Who will be the first volunteer? So let's see. Miss Nakila?
Hello everyone, I'm Shane M. Nakila. There's a lot more I could tell you, but I'll just keep it short. I can say that this pandemic has been a blessing in disguise for me because I've learned so much and I've discovered more about myself, which has shocked me because I had no idea I was that person. I become much closer to my family. I reflected on what I had done before, and now I can say that I have improved as an individual. I couldn't be more proud of myself and my growth as a person. Thank you.
Oh yes, Mr. Bingo. Your next Miss Chanico.
Hi, I'm Noel Binko, and my experience in the time of pandemic, I explored many things which led me to realization that I am a strong individual. 2 weeks after lockdown, I felt downcast, so I looked for ways to relieve my loneliness. As I enjoy writing stories and have already started writing one before, I attempted to write again, but this time on the online platform called Wattpad. I started writing my story in the third week of April, created over 20 scenes, and finished it in May 2020, before the class begins. Aside from writing, I enjoyed watching Thai dramas and documentaries, then became addicted to them. During quarantine, these things became my safe haven. Most importantly, I am grateful to my friends. Despite our circumstances, we are still in touch and willing to listen to each other's rants. And even if haven't seen each other personally for a long time. Now that my class has started, I'm having difficulty adjusting because it was my first time taking an online class. It was not an easy road. There will be more and more schoolworks as time goes by. I am struggling to balance my personal and academic life. Another thing, I often neglect myself. Despite the difficulties and mental breakdowns, I was able to overcome them. I am proud of myself for believing that everything I have been through was worthwhile. I became an honor student with the help of my family and friends, who also assisted me in overcoming this challenge. What I've noticed is even if your surroundings aren't ideal and you encounter a problem, you can still learn something. It may be painful, but the lesson comes with pain. My routine was repeated again when the vacation came, but I focus more on watching my favorite shows. It allows me to unwind and avoid thinking about problems. After that battle I had to face before, I finally have time to myself. And since I already knew that to do in such situation, I was able to prepare myself. The year 2021 has arrived, and it's time to dive into the battle again. I'm currently in 11th grade. I can say that I have learned from my previous experiences before. Even if I suffer from one mental breakdown, I know in that I can deal with it. I realize that challenges are not the sign to stop, but a sign to move forward, no matter how strong the wind is. That's all. Thank you.
So, hi everyone, I am Julian Echenico. In this pandemic, a lot of things really changed because I'm not really used to it. I often chatting with my friends then seeing them because we can't go outside since it's pandemic. My lifestyle also changed because I can't go outside, so I need to do something that will make me excited every day, like doing things that I am usually doing with face-to-face class. Example is having a bond with my family and spending my time talking to them about everything since we're all at home. That's one of the things that we can do. But sometimes I feel sad because I'm stressed and brain when it comes to school works because it's not really easy compared to face-to-face class. But I'm still glad that I'm safe and still fighting so I can continue my study despite of.
You know, guys, it's good to communicate with ourselves sometimes because it will help us understand ourselves more. So, any other volunteers? Okay, Miss Kinahon. After Miss Kinahon, if you want to share your experience, say your name, and continue to share.
Doing schoolwork at home demands an entirely different level of commitment and productivity. Home before COVID was a comfort zone for us and for us to enjoy our free time. Make it the main space for studying entails overcoming a host of distractions such as social media, gaming, binge watching, helping out with the family business, or doing household chores. One of the important reasons that makes going to school exciting and worthwhile is bonding with classmates and friends. Now that the video calls are the only form of meetups, taking classes would seem to mean only talking purely about work. Not being physically in school or in the usual classroom settings makes it hard for me to accept the reality that we're actually resume classes. However, this is a struggle I'm willing to work on for the sake of continuous learning.
Hi, my name is Risharmi Tabora, and my experience during lockdown was to start overthink everything to the point that I was close to depression. However, over time, I found ways to deal with the pressure. I realized that lockdown gave me more time the things I love, like hobbies that I had been previously swamped by schoolwork. I started reading, drawing, and writing again felt free for the first time in months. I had forgotten how good it felt to be creative. I started spending more time with my family. Almost a month later, I feel so much better. I understand how difficult this must be, but it's important to remember that none of us is alone. No matter how scared or trapped or alone you feel, things only can get better. Take time to revisit the things you love and remember that all of this is eventually past. All we can do right now is stay at home and look ourselves, look your loved ones, and look to the better future.
My experience during lockdown. First of all, when COVID was new, I was always at home. I didn't go out when I had to. I go to bed early and wake up early. Let my lockdown experience be happy because I am with my family and we were happy. We always prayed that we will always be careful and aware of the disease. And until now, we are healthy and we are strong. A few months later, it was declared that going to school will be turned into online class. So I made a lot of adjustment on my own because I didn't know and I haven't experienced the online class. It was a bit difficult for me at first because I haven't had much time to take online classes. Many times I have also struggled because of that also bad internet connection, noisy surrounding. But I just continue with what I did because I know it also had a destination, even though it is difficult. The online class started when I was in grade 9 and I graduated from grade 10 and now I am grade 11.
Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine. Nice to meet you all. During the first lockdown, I was enjoying it. Because school stopped temporarily and COVID-19 wasn't serious in our country that time yet. So I was treating it like early summer break. But after that, the cases started rising. I get news of relatives and neighbors passing away. That's when it hit me. I started getting anxious and worried for my family, especially for my mom who goes out every day to work. Aside from that, we also struggled financially like everyone. I sincerely wish for the pandemic to end so we could get our normal lives back. That's all. Thank you.
So, thank you everyone who attended this meeting session. I hope you learned something new today. Goodbye!